market. I love coming here because there are so many products that I do not find otherwise in other grocery stores. They have amazing produce that is fresh, locally grown, and reasonably priced. When you walk in, you have to stop by the bakery and get this date bread because it is so delicious in the morning with a cup of hot tea. I love all their produce. I really love to come here to get Persian cucumbers. They always have a great deal on it. I also love to stock up on ishta cream because it's not easily found in a lot of other stores. We use that in a lot of our cooking and a lot of breakfast items. Same thing with this halloumi cheese. There are so many different options. And of course, you'll find grain sections like this all throughout the stores. We cook with a lot of lentils, and so I love having all these options. Lots of different options for breakfast like the puck cheese, which I absolutely love, and labna. And of course, in the frozen section, you'll find a ton of the phyllo dough that we use in so much of our cooking. We use it in desserts and in savory foods. This thick one is typically used for like meat pies, which I made a couple of months back, called goulash. And this thin one is usually used for like baklava. You'll also find a lot of kunafa dough, so you can make all the Dubai chocolate cups that you want to make. And also lots of grains. There's literally an entire 2 aisles dedicated to rice and grains. It is just miles of different grains and different kinds of rice. You guys know my go-to is jasmine rice most of the time, but there are so many different options in this store just because we use so much grains in a lot of different cooking in a lot of different ways. And also in the frozen section, you'll find things that are a little bit harder to find fresh, like mulkhaya and okra, which is very divisive because you either love it or you hate it. It tends to be slimy, which makes it a little bit hard to eat if you're a texture person. Half an aisle dedicated to za'atar because za'atar comes from all different regions within the Middle East, and they are so different depending on where it's coming from. They are all delicious. Of course, more grains like fava beans. We use that in our breakfast. I've also shown you guys a dish that we make for breakfast called fool, and there's different, you can get it fresh or you can get these cans, and as you can see, there's like a little flag on each one. Each region has a different way of making it. Like this is an Egyptian one, there's a Saudi one, there's an Iraqi one. So highly recommend giving those a try. They're all delicious and all just have a different twist to it. Lots of aisles dedicated to pickles and to tahini. This is one of my favorite snacks ever, lupini beans. I've loved them since I was a child. You also have to stock up on grape leaves while you're here because you can just put these in the pantry and cook them as you need them. Lots of ghee, and then a tea aisle. This is my absolute favorite tea, the cardamom silent tea from Al Wazza, and also the saffron